We're gonna let this little scene play out until I can adjust the volume. Take a look. Welcome to Back to Basics.
They told me,
Be right back.
son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
We're going to be playing New Game Plus, all wrench run, kind of like a little baby speed run too. I'm mainly doing this because I am missing one trophy. Let me turn my volume down. Obviously, BioShock is one of my favorite games. I've been dying to stream this, but I don't have any streaming hardware. So we're just going to do this. I think we're all pretty much familiar with how this game sounds and looks and whatnot. So I am playing the game on easy. I'll show you my little loadout here. We're playing on easy again. This is just for speed running. Well, not necessarily speed running, though I would like to give that a try in the future. But this is just pretty much, I want to get all the way up to, I'm going to beat the game, and I'm going to use only the wrench on New Game Plus, on easy. How New Game Plus works with this game is that everything that you acquired in whatever save file you want to make for the New Game Plus carries over, but you don't get to use it until you reach the medical pavilion, which, I mean, doesn't take long at all. This helps a lot with bypassing a lot of things earlier on, so that's definitely going to help. I'm missing a trophy, just one. I'm trying to just get my platinum, but I will beat the game as well, too. I'd love to see how the Fontaine fight goes with just the wrench. So we'll see, but yeah, we'll be taking down big daddies and this and that. We're going to be doing that with the aid of gene tonics. I mean, honestly, we really don't even need to take down big daddies due to the fact that, you know, I already have all the Atom that I'll need, because your Atom will transfer over, your money transfers over, weapons, plasmids, everything that makes New Game Plus, New Game Plus. Doesn't Andrew Ryan here, he kind of looks like, me and Katykins feel that he looks and sounds like Tom Hanks. Wouldn't Tom Hanks be a magnificent Andrew Ryan? We did a little bit of a casting call, and I think what we wanted, because we both agreed that Tom Hanks would be like the ultimate in that. And then for Frank Fontaine, I think we wanted, we both like Billy Zane. He's, you know, kind of a big deal in the 90s, you know, early, mid, you know, well, in the 90s, he was kind of a thing. Bad guy from Titanic. If you see Billy now, if you look at a picture of him now, you know, he just kind of has like that Fontaine look. Maybe if he put on a few more pounds, but I feel like that would be great for that guy to, a great role for him to play. And then we also decided that we would like to have Michael Keaton be Sander Cohen, and then like a bunch of others. So I think we were talking about this for like an hour. We were really nerding out on the whole thing. I forget I think we went with Wentworth Miller for the role of Jack. He played as Michael Schofield in Prison Break. And the more recent thing that he was also, I think he was Chris Redfield in one of them fucking shitty Resident Evil movies, and he was also Captain Cold which I believe he now portrays in Legends of Tomorrow, but he was also that character. I think the character was introduced in The Flash, or maybe Arrow. I forget which one. Captain Cold. So the game's going to obviously start out a bit slow. So I'll just try to, keep it, I don't know. I would like to try to keep it a little entertaining. I guess I can also explain why I'm just uploading instead of streaming is because I don't have any streaming hardware. And for whatever reason, this game will not allow me to use the in-stream YouTube streaming service. So why the fuck that is, I couldn't tell you. I think I have a few of my reasons. Number one, the HD overhaul was very underwhelming for a lot of people, including myself. I mean, it's nice and everything, but I didn't feel it was like, oh my god, it's nice, but again, just, I don't know. It just seemed a little underwhelming. And I also think that they didn't want to include streaming for it to hit mass audiences, so less videos on the whole thing, and forcing people to just rather buy it, because I think a lot of people just enjoy watching BioShock. So I think that's also a factor. And maybe also one other factor I feel might be to hide the fact of the matter that this is a very glitchy game. Especially when it first came out. Now, it has since been updated, but I've still have come across a nice amount of glitches. So, yeah, it's definitely a factor still, but it shouldn't really be too much of a factor here.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence.
But yeah, so pretty much we're just waiting to get our wrench, and then we're gonna have to go through some cutscenes, and the beginning very slow. Now, I was actually doing this yesterday. Again, all I have to do is access Sandra Cohen's private suite, and then I should get the trophy. I was doing this yesterday, and for whatever reason, my save file is just gone. I don't know what I did with it. I mean, I must have overwrote it accidentally or something. I don't really know. But what I do know is that it isn't here, and it kind of sucks too, because I got all the way up to Hephaestus. But I mean, at least now I can kind of make a video on it too. That's why I decided to make a video on this, to kind of keep things a little fresh, so I don't get, I don't bore myself too much. I like when you hit that guy, you can't run up here and just take the plasmid. You have to kill that guy, or this furniture here won't trigger. It's like blocking the way. It won't trigger to drop until that dude's dead. I found that funny, and I never knew that until yesterday, because I was just trying to run right past him and say screw it. But yeah, you have to take that dude down. So what in the world would possess somebody to just, shoot this fucking shit in their arms? It's not even like Atlas said, would you kindly shoot that shit in your veins? And then he just jumps over for some reason or another. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a kind of a underlying tone with that. Maybe a nod to something else. Not sure, but it just really does seem odd.
Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him.
So now we're kind of just getting introduced to our certain types of characters. Well, with the exception that we did beat the hell out of the one splicer. I think it would have been smarter if they didn't have you attack that first splicer. So you didn't really get a close look at him, and then maybe right here in this scene, that's when you get your first, semi-close look at one. I think that probably would have been a little bit better, but again, what the hell do I know? Because now we're getting our next, set of important characters here. Obviously, the splicers are important because they're the main enemy of the game, and obviously, the little sister and the big daddy are as well. I really hate having to sit through this. It's only just because I've seen the scene so many damn times. Okay, so again, this is New Game Plus, but I'm not going to have all my goodies until you hit Medical Pavilion. Why that is, really don't know. I guess I could kind of speculate on the whole thing. Well, for one, you would be able to just electrobolt your way through, therefore bypassing the cutscene with the Big Daddy and little sister. So I guess they didn't want that. Maybe it would have messed up the triggers, you know, for other stuff. I'm really not too sure. Alright, let's zap them and whack them. There's another one coming out. Headshots will work. Then this dude. But we're just gonna zap him and whack him. Calm yo tits, boy. Alright. So now, yeah, here's a little bit of background with Atlas saying, you know, oh, I need help with my family. They even play the music at a point, like, it's a very stringy type of music that really makes it sound so desperate, isolated, and hopeless. You know, it's very very sad sounding while you're hearing this guy who, I guess you could say, quote unquote, helped you, you know, by pushing that spider splicer back. Now what they're going for is the pretty much, and yeah, I am going to try to analyze the game here and there when there's downtime, yes. But yeah, I think right there, that was the whole justification, like, oh, Atlas is a good guy. I really want to help him, you know? We won't be using this in the run. That will be garbage. We're also not going to be wasting our fucking time with unnecessary bullshit, so we're going to be skipping a lot of stuff too, as far as fights go and what have you.
Baby strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell. Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon?
And now we're back at another scene that I guess I can try and analyze. For one, why isn't the Big Daddy right there with the little sister? I kind of find that a little odd that he's just kind of hanging out in the rafters like that when there's really no excuse for it. Especially when it knows that, you know, there's enemies nearby, because there's really no other way to get through here. There is a little bit of speculation that you can make on the whole fact of the matter. Like right there, the BD, you can see his eyes pop, you know, lighting up. Or not his eyes, but, you know, I don't know, the things that are supposed to signify his eyes. Those lenses, those, you know, part of his helmet. I mean, what would have actually been really smart for the splicer, but I mean, obviously would have been very, well, I mean, that's violent too. Very violent and kind of messed up. Would be if the splicer actually shot the little sister, killed her, and then just took the body so he can, you know, harvest it for later. That would have made more sense. So we get our look into the BD, the Big Daddy and the little sister right there again. Now it's like, where did they go? You know, they're gone so fast. You could argue that they just kind of went through here, but I don't think so, because you don't really hear any noise or anything of the sort. The video's going to have a couple jumps and skips in the editing. Nothing major, but just giving a fair warning. It's all going to be the same run. It's just that I have to, I only get to, because the way that I'm recording this is through the PlayStation hardware, and the only way I can record it is in hour intervals. So I set a timer, and once that timer gets down, I don't want to step in that. I mean, I guess it really wouldn't have hurt that bad. But okay. Again, we're just going to ignore a lot of stuff.
Security alert in progress.
And I got to really try to remember not to use any other weapons, so I can try and make this a legitimate wrench run. Man, I really felt that connected, that electro bolt connected, but apparently it didn't. So just a few more splicers to go. Want to wait for both of them. And since this is on easy, it's really, really pathetic. What are you waiting for? Go! So again, he's opening up doors, so he's kind of doing hacking on his end. I heard that you can actually, if you shoot the door here, it'll skip. I've yet to successfully do it. Okay, you know what? I think it might work. That's the first time I ever hit that door. I think it might work on like the console versions or the PC versions. Now that doesn't count as using the gun, because I was trying to actually do a speedrun strat there. Yeah, I'll make up my rules as I go along. I don't give a damn. So again, another cutscene. So things will definitely be picking up a lot quicker once we get into the medical pavilion. We've been playing now for about 15 minutes, give or take. Alright. Oh, another thing with this too is I kind of just feel that the loading takes a little too long with the collection. I don't know. And considering like they're both on, you know, well, what, Infinite's on a separate disc too. It just kind of seems like a lot of, I don't know, maybe as if it could have been done a bit better. I'm sure that it could have, but yeah, I don't know. I love it. It's definitely the best way to play the game. But at the same time, I wish they put a little more care into it. So that right there was all my stuff. But of course, we are not going to be dealing with that. What I need to do is I need to get to a gene bank. And unfortunately, we'll hack them and then deactivate them. Because we just said wrench, right? Skip this nonsense. We're still going to be a bit underpowered because we don't have the proper tonics equipped to, you know, really make us, sorry, I'm saying a lot, to make us a bit more efficient killers. Obviously, I'm going to have to use plasmids, you know, when the game requires me to do so. But I'll do my best to stay away from all that as much as possible. Alright, open up. Make our way to old Steinman. Old Steiny. R.L. Stein. R.L. Steinman. So we want to give Steinman the old what for. So here, I know you can skip that, but we're going to be able to skip it real quick by just grabbing this and blowing it up. We have to do this because I'm not a speedrunner. I haven't seen the speedrun for this in a long time. Come on, homie. This gate just kind of opens. Or no, he activates it. Why he would do that, I don't know. I probably didn't even need to do that. And now we're going to be getting to yet another cutscene.
What can I do with this one, Alfred?
He got there on the quicks. Let's See, beating them down like that won't be as bad later on once I got the proper gene tonics equipped. We'll be taking care of quite a lot of business.
He's ugly. Ugly. Ugly.
Ugly, 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 alright. Come on. So this is going to take a little bit since I don't have any gene tonics, as again stated. You can actually bring it to him still. Grab what we need and get the hell out of here. And that's pretty much going to be Medical Pavilion, with the exception of taking out a few more splicers. Just ignore whoever and smack whoever's in the way. That's pretty much going to be it. And then we are going to be in yet another cutscene. That guy just appeared there, the little sister and the dude. I think I might have been a little too early or something. I don't know. But he literally just appeared out of nowhere. Again, you can't skip this because it's in-game. It's an in-game cutscene. It really doesn't matter whether I harvest them or rescue them. I don't know which one would be faster. I think they're both about the same amount of time. I want to say harvest is a little quicker, but I probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and I really don't care. I'm just gonna harvest.
There is another way. Use this. Free them from their torment. I will make it to be worth your while.
That plasmid, or that tonic that she gives you to deal with the little sister seems kind of important, so it's funny that she just tosses it at you. I mean, I'm sure she has more, but probably not on her at the moment. So again, you know, we're gonna be a mean guy here. You got old Jack using like the eagle claw hand. I always wonder what was up with that. How come, you know, it just seems a little silly looking to have his hand, like, you know, look at that. Gotta still wait for this guy, even though we're free to move around. I guess we can grab stuff. Not like we even really need it.
To a child. But there are other little ones who have need of your help. Will you be as cruel to them?
Got enough health there? Jeez. They just hand you the win on easy. I guess it's obviously just for lesser experienced players to enjoy the game. So I guess I have to activate this even though I don't need it. Man, dude, like all up in my mix there. We don't need to deal with that.
Won't be easy, but it's the only way to get to little sisters and the Adam they carry. Are you almost back to emergency access? Come through as soon as you get there. You got Ryan's eye now. You won't hear him coming, but he'll be there before you know it.
The hell out of my way. And there's Medical Pavilion. Done on the quicks. Yes, I know it could have been done quicker, but again, I'm not a speedrunner by any means necessary, so we will just be doing it this way. Yeah, it's just very odd that they don't let you stream this damn thing on YouTube. I don't know why that is. I guess I could try and look it up and see, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. And I thought after a while they might fix it, but they didn't. All right, so very important right here.
He's the one who ran it into the ground. Nobody knows exactly what happened. Maybe he went mad. Maybe the power got to him. Maybe he just decided he
Now we want our stuff and things. Okay, so we definitely want
man died. My family's in a
these.
submarine hidden in the foundation of Fontaine Fisheries.
I don't know if those even stack or not, now that I think about it. We're gonna take this, and I only need one more Eve saver, I got, even though we'll barely even be using it, right? But that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't really think we're gonna be doing much hacking. Speedy Hacker. Speedy Gonzalez. Alright, well, we'll just do that. And then here is what's going to make us a beast with the wrench. We want Wrench Jockey 2. We want Damage Research. I hope those stack. Armored Shell. Sure, why not? We want that. Huge bursts of electricity. Okay, this seems fair right here. Okay, that's what I'm going with. That'll be the setup for the rest of the game. Just for shits and giggles, I'll take out the Rosie just to show you the damage from the wrench. It's pretty... Whoa. There you go. The power of the wrench. On easy, of course, but still. I forgot. We're not doing that. we're not using the plasmids unless we have to. And yet to another little cutscene with Peach Wilkins. Peach Wilkins' picture there, he kind of looks like a younger Victor Garber, which he is also in the show Legends of Tomorrow. I don't know Victor Garber really from that show first. I knew him as the dad from that show Alias. That show was actually pretty good for the first few seasons, and then it really went downhill pretty bad. I think it was due to the writer's strike as well. That wasn't doing it any favors. Yeah, you coming down? Come on. Oh, I didn't even see her come down. You can't actually kill the splicer. You just gotta wait for her to peace out. And now old Peach, even though we have the camera already, we still need to take pictures of the spider splicers. And I don't think they activate until you grab the camera again. I don't know, do I have to grab this? Yeah, I think so. That's fine. So now let's move our ass.
Seems like old Peach knows where to find a research camera.
Just hanging out with some splicers, no big deal.
No doubt he'll wait until after you've done his errands to stick a shiv in your belly.
I'm not going to be beating up on other big daddies. I just did it that one time just to show you how broken the wrench can be with the proper tonics equipped. swing that wrench. That's all one needs. Alright, so here's our camera. Now take some pics. Nudes, please. I think I got it. Yeah, it counted. 1 second here. I don't even know if he could get in that room where he's at. I would assume so. But it's not necessary. 1 second. Okay. I'm getting shot and shit. Jack's like, whatever, I don't care.
Mr. Cosmo?
You have the research camera? Good. Guess it's time to get to work for old Peachy.
We'll take those out just for the sake of not having to deal with the shit. I think I got it, didn't it? Did I not? There we go. I'm pretty sure I can leave there. Okay. Why is this? Oh, I see. Whoops. So they don't even let you kill them. I didn't realize it was a spider splicer. So now we're already making great progress here. Just don't want that thing to clip me. Where the hell are we going? We're going this way. Calm your tits, buddy. My fight isn't with you. I mean, if I could make it my fight with nobody, that would be fine too. That OP spider splicer actually comes out there. But we don't even need to bother. Just get into yet another cutscene and talk to old Peachy. Old pissy Peach. Princess Peach. Princess Peach Wilkins. Pretty smart of them to just put that welding mask on them so they don't have to animate any, you know, facial expressions of the sort. Old Peachy McPeacherson. So here we're going to be forced to put our guns away, but that's fine because we're not using our guns. Anywho, gonna run in here, take that out. Can you skip the Peach fight? Can't see shit.
Ryan promised Fontaine was dust, and now here you are doing his dirty. I guess that makes Ryan a bum, and you
Alright, now we can actually see again. Where you at, Princess Peach? Princess Peach Wilkins? Is that him? I believe it is. Alright, so there he goes. I just need to remember where the hell to go here. This one? Could be. Could be maybe. Or not. You know, that's cool too. Just getting shot up, that's fine. Through here? No. So, homie. Okay, this gate just opens up. Gotcha. And now we got our stuff back. I have all the powers to the people upgrades, so it's impossible for me to, you know, give out any more upgrades.
You got it. Should be smooth sailing from here. I'll meet you up ahead.
My timer for my phone. Okay. So I'm going to have the first little edit jump. This is probably going to be in a couple videos. Sadly enough. I really do want to see how it's going to work out with Fontaine and the wrench. I'm really hoping that it just like beats the shit out of him. I know when you get close to him, he kind of backhands you too, so I wonder if it's even possible at all. I'm going to assume that it is. This is just a lot of walking.
I'm right outside the submarine bay, but I can't get in. I'll need you for that. My family can't be more than 100 yards away.
Get shot in the back a few times, that's right. So we're in the little smuggling hideout here.
Hit the switch up there in the control booth.
And now we're going to have Andrew Ryan start talking shit to us. I'm pretty sure there's a way to skip this area too, but yeah, we're pretty much just back in another cutscene. Which it seems like there's just as many cutscenes as there is traversing about and, you know, action when you're playing the game this way, that is.
Give me a tick, and I'll get you out of there. Moira, can you hear me in there, darling?
Come on, homie. Just waiting for Atlas to open up, Buttercup. Let's go.
Hold them, have to fall back. Get me family out, and we'll regroup as soon as we can. Get out if you can. Get out, we'll regroup.
Fuck out of my way. Boosh. Okay, so Arcadia is next. I don't know why I thought it was going to be Fort Frolic. Arcadia is probably my least favorite level. It's just zigzags all over the place, and it's just fucking... I don't know, I just kind of feel that it's like an absolute fucking mess of a level design. Just shit's all over the place. It's cool to see... you know, Rapture able to maintain plant life. I will say that. So it's definitely a breath of fresh air from the whole, I don't know, what would this be, like a steampunk type setting, it seems like. So Arcadia is definitely cool when it comes to that, but I just don't really like the level layout in general. So you might see me get a little lost here and there. But we'll try our best. Again, I mean I do know most of this game like the back of my hand, but yeah, still. And now we got Atlas doing a Academy Award nominated performance there. Again, I already don't know what the hell I'm doing. I feel a sneeze coming on. Come on, sneeze. Don't lose the sneeze. That dude just kind of appeared there, huh? Is that where I came from? Yeah, we're going this way.
That'll take you straight to the devil
Okay, sorry, I guess we're gonna need our little arrow to help me out, because I'm a fucking idiot. So we are going this way? Oh, through here, duh.
This way.
No problemo. Open up. Guess I could have just jumped down here, huh? Now, if there was a run button, we'd really be in business. But again, yeah, I really like the way it looks, but yeah, I tend to get lost in here. I don't want that thing hurling rockets at me, so I figured just destroy it. Alright, so no bathysphere for me. Now I know that there is a major skip here where you can actually use the trees and jump and, I don't know, probably do some clipping. I forget all the details, but it's a rather interesting skip, and I believe yeah, you can really just bypass a lot of stuff. Well, hence why it's called a skip. So here we are at another cutscene.
The man's put something foul into the air. Bottom of the ocean, boy. All the oxygen comes from the trees. No trees, no oxygen. Give me a spell to think. Ryan's woman in her
You'll end up hearing my timer in like 12 minutes, and then that's when there's going to be a little teeny tiny jump in the editing. Actually, I just might make these 3 separate videos. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat this in 2 hours. Well, we'll see what happens, though.
Got a way to save the trees. It's a genetic vector that... who I'm talking to. Could you find a sample of Rosa Gallica?
And the reason why I'm making it multiple videos is because YouTube doesn't allow to merge videos anymore, unfortunately. I don't know why. They just recently got rid of that too. And I can't stream it, so kind of a pain in the dick. Just a little bit of a pain. So our goal is to grab this. We have just successfully pissed off a lot of shit. But again, that's fine. So now we got to do a little bit of fetching. Out of my way, bruh. There's going to be some bodies that I'm going to have to loot. Maybe not just yet, though.
Rosa Gallica? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Send it through the Newb.
All right, let me in.
This is perfect. Perfect. Come on up to my office. I've got a security system in this joint. So those turrets won't fight. Come on up to my office.
All right. Julie, we made a business deal. Julie, you have some spraying to do. Sorry, when I get restless, I tend to just start hitting stuff. But again, another cutscene before we start our fetch quest to grab some items we'll need to do stuff and things with. We'll have to make the Lazarus Vector. Ooh, excuse me.
being a damn genius if the only ones around to appreciate it are a bunch of spliced up morons. I've cracked the vector.
Okay,
Or at
are we
least I'm
ready?
99% certain I have. I just need a bud of
I think we might be ready. It says to search your office. I did that. I think they just want you to want this
That's right.
audio log.
Honeybee.
Here we go. So yeah, now we have a multi-part goal. So we need to collect B enzymes, chlorophyll, or more like borophyll. Excuse me. I want to get rid of this because I'm going to be spending some time in here later on. I just want to get rid of that crap. Okay.
Arcadia's a big place, but mostly rural. If you're looking for something in particular, I'd start at the farmer's market.
So there's a chlorophyll. Alright, calm your tits.
Damn city built to not let anyone out in the event of this kind of emergency. Either we get those trees back, or you're a permanent resident.
We have a splicer here, I think. And we need to loot. Obtain 7 chlorophyll solution. I got that already. I only feel like I... Okay. Hey, that's cool, man. Maybe some of it transferred over from stuff that I already had on me. So, hey, new game plus. Alright. I can dig, I can dig. Now we gotta go and do a little bit of organic shopping. I need honey, or the bee enzyme, and what the fuck else am I looking for? I think there's another component. But I forget. The farmer's market, Bobby. The farmer's market. Maybe we can finish this part up before I make this into a separate video. Man, what the hell else do I need? Let's see here. Oh, the distilled water, too. Yeah, alright. There's an enzyme sample. But the rest will be in the bee place. It'll be in the bee. Be the bee. There's a distilled. Alright, so here's the bee place. Yes, thank you, bees. So we need to search all these. I believe for every one you open up, an enemy comes. But I think it also caps out so you don't lag the damn game out. I cannot carry any more of the item enzyme sample. So that means we got all of it, I guess. So now we just need some Wawa. Here in the winery. Whiny Jacques. Okay, I only need 2 more distilled waters. Those can easily be found downstairs. Well, there's one right there. We're gonna do this. Come on. All right, one more. One más. Chill. Okay, not that way. Here we go. Okay. Now I need to craft the Lazarus Vector. There's a U invent where Homegirl's office is. It's in Julie's office. So now all we gotta do is go back. That dude hit his buddy. I don't think he meant to do that, but I just gotta remember, how do I get back? That is the question. And again, this is why I'm always getting lost, and I unjustifiably talk shit about this area. But I think this is the way. Yes, sir. Alright. So that actually went okay. I got 3 minutes before my timer goes off. I wonder if I can do it. You know what? I'll put the Lazarus Vector in, and then I'll cut off the video, and we'll go and immediately make part 2, which will be a flash for you. Because we're going to have to hold off splicers while the Lazarus Vector is working. Again, I'm only doing this just to get into Sandra Cohen's suite. Sweet. Open up, slut. Alright, now Andrew Ryan's gonna send the bots. The beeper bots. We're just gonna run our asses off. Hit her in the ass. Get it in the butt. Get it in the butt. Come on, boy. Man, can you imagine what this place fucking smells like? All the death lingering around and poison and shit. Look, there's more borophyll right there. Totally unnecessary. I don't care. Kill this fool. Let's do a little inventing. Put that in there. And we're going to have a little edit right here. Be right back.